voice of PWA, Antoine Archie. Along here with...
Oh, Bill Alexander. How we doing, folks?
Really?
What?
We're about to do Turnbuckle TV. We're in the middle of the show and you're on your phone.
I've got 7 other shows I gotta do today. I gotta get them all lined up in the right time slot, Archie.
So you waste our time doing...
We're not wasting our time. The camera's still rolling. We can still keep going.
You could do
just hit the record button and then you pick up your phone and start playing with it. I mean, yeah.
I got it. I got the last one done. It's there.
We gotta just start over at this point.
No, we're going to keep going because I'm taking care of business at the same time I'm taking care of business. You're taking care of business, I was taking care of business. Maybe he can take care of business.
I'll let you introduce yourself to everybody.
I am, as always, the man concerned to Crimefighter, also the host of PWCI this week.
And welcome
as the special guest.
And welcome to Turnbuckle TV. Guys, what a year 2015 was for Pinfall Wrestling Association.
What a year. I mean, a new commissioner was crowned for PWA, and we all know how I feel about it. I'm telling you right now, there's something up his sleeve.
You're not the only
for the reason why he's in that spot. You had the debut of the women's division here in PWA in 2015. I mean, 2015 was something that you all missed, and if you did, you need to be smacked in the face with a tack hammer because you missed out on a great year of Pinfall Wrestling Association action. And what's about to happen in 2016, guys?
2015 made their debut at the Illinois State Fair, returned to the Springfield Sliders baseball field. They won Promotion of the Year in Central Illinois. So, and they returned pro wrestling to Lanphier High School. So, you can't exclude that from the
Okay, I'm sorry. I was more worried about a few other little things. I'm glad you threw that in.
Expanded into Beardstown and Jacksonville. That's 2 other items. So yeah,
absolutely.
There's a lot you did in 2015.
Yes, a lot of great things for Pinfall Wrestling Association in 2015. But now let's move to 2016. We have a show coming up.
New Revolution.
New Revolution. January 30th, live at Lanphier High School, 7 p.m. Get your tickets, folks. It's going to be a good one.
It's been a long 2 months since the last show. I'm about ready to see some action.
Hey. Here's the thing about it. New Revolution's coming up next week in Lanphier, and you're going to see, even though we've had this so-called downtime for the past 2 months, but you're going to see what we've done in those 2 months that we've been down at the next show. I mean, you have a 6-man main event. The regional title's being defended. The new crop's going to be in action. If you guys ain't seen these guys from the Pinfall Academy, there's something seriously wrong with you people out there. This Academy crop that has come out recently, Jake Lander, Ryan Matthews, Harley made a debut. You've got, Roscoe in there, and Ian McManus is in there, and the All-American Brent Dunn is in there, and Bradley Stevens III's in there, and some other things, You're missing out on something you can't miss out on, guys, I'm telling you right now. These guys have been there, I've been there, and a lot of other people have been there.
Yeah. It's a great experience. I mean, the people you just listed all came from the Academy. At one point in time, they didn't know very much about the business, and now they're all over it. It's great to see, new and upcoming stars.
That's right.
All right. Well, let's talk about the upcoming show then. You've got yourselves a lineup finally.
Hey, things happen sometimes here. See, I've already got to take another one already. So go ahead, you guys go ahead and start.
Well, we do have the upcoming show, New Revolution, coming January 30th, like I said, and there's going to be a big 6-man tag main event. Crimefighter, what do you think about that?
Well, look at this. We have 3 of the champions in one match. That would be Guy Smith, heavyweight, the Alliance, the tag team, taking on the team of Sage Ramsey. Well, in earlier postings I saw Ben's on there, but now that seems... Is Ben's out of the match now? Is that what I see here?
Uh-oh. Well,
I don't know. Cards have changed, Crimefighter.
I guess. Well, it was originally Sage Ramsey, Ben's, and a mystery partner, but looks like it's kind of cashes in for Ben's. I don't know what's going on. So
just got to buy a ticket and find out.
I guess.
Well, what we do know is, like you said, the PWA heavyweight champion, Guy Smith, is teaming up with the Alliance. That seems like a solid team right there. I mean, obviously they ended the year, both Guy Smith and the Alliance, holding on to the titles.
You're darn right they held on to the titles. Guy Smith held on to his title once again in a title defense, and he went out there against Benz. He's the champion in Pinfall Wrestling Association. He's the only three-time heavyweight champion in PWA. Okay, and in 2016 he's going to run the roost in PWA as the PWA heavyweight champion. There's nobody here that can stop him.
So
And
far,
plus he
so
gets to keep his belt for another month because he's not defending it.
See? That's what privileges you get when you're the champ. You get to do whatever you want, come and go.
You're absolutely correct, Billy. So far, you're right. I mean, nobody has been able to stop him.
So far. So
Right.
whether it's Biz, whether it's going to be Sage Ramsey, or it's going to be Scotty Cash and Aaron, we'll just have to see if all three of them, two of them, and who knows, there may be a surprise entrant into that sixth man.
This could be a 3-on-2, you never know. You never know what
Well, I hope
Guy
it's not
Smith,
3-on-2 because
you never know what Guy Smith and the Alliance have up their sleeves. You never know what they have planned. I mean, that's why you got to get a ticket and show up for New Revolution. If you don't show up for New Revolution, you're not going to know what happened.
Exactly.
regional title, let's move on to that. Now this one's a little bit more straightforward. Derek Moss has held that belt for, well, he's doing a running total of defenses. He's won 8 times in a row as champion. So,
Since he defeated Tom Larson last year.
defeated Tom Larson, defeated Hannah at the last show in a grueling hardcore match.
Right. And the thing about that is not only was it a grueling hardcore match where there was Christmas trees and steel chairs and
Thanksgiving dinners.
And gummy bears.
And kendo sticks and who all knows what was actually in there that didn't get used at that time. You know, some of those gummy bears I think were picked up by little kids.
The bear washed them out before they put it in their mouths.
Well, you
but
know,
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
Hannah knew he had been in a war and was ready to just shake hands and just call it a night.
All right. Well, you want to talk about how Hannah knew he was in a war. What about this new thing that we got that you're going to see at New Revolution? Derek Moss is defending his regional title against his former brother, his best friend, the man that's been next to him all of his life, and his former partner, the SOB, the model, Bishop. I mean, he's got that to look forward to, and you got to look at it this way. Bishop's coming off of a win streak. Bishop went out there.
A little bit of one.
No little bit of one. It counted as a W. He got the W in one. He went out there against a pinfall graduate, and he beat that pinfall graduate.
Well, 2 of them,
Yeah,
actually.
He did too. He beat Ryan Matthews.
Oh my God, that's right, he did beat. Wait a minute, Ryan who?
Ryan Matthews. He's one of the...
Right. We talked about this a few shows ago, right? Ryan now, oh yeah,
Yeah, I can see you're being flipped the double bird for forgetting who
I
he was.
got you. Here's the thing. Bishop's on a win streak. He's showing the pinfall graduates exactly what it's like to step foot in a PWA ring. He put Ryan Matthews through a mat. He put Harley down on the mat. And now he's going to walk into New Revolution.
Using a little
And a
chicanery.
possible new PWA regional champion could be crowned.
Well, I would not want to bet against him. The man is great with the women.
Oh my.
He's very good looking.
Is he?
Well, you hear the guy talk about it all the time.
I believe he's like does something.
In the last couple months, yeah.
Yeah.
I've not known him to be like a Playboy model or anything. Or Playgirl model.
Look, man,
He's the model.
model.
Yeah, he's modeling for something. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
the Chubbindales.
Again, I still don't want to know how you know about that, but the point of it is
Just by accident. That's it.
Bishop's going to walk in there against his former brother. These guys have been next to each other for years.
Yeah, if anybody knows the young thrill of Derek Moss, it's Bishop.
Exactly. They're going to be toe-to-toe, face-to-face, and I believe what we're going to see is one great technical wrestling match, because no matter what the Thriller's going to throw, I believe the Bishop's going to be able to be there to turn it around the other way, because he knows every single move of Moss's.
Well, if Bishop is in too much of a narcissism and staring into a mirror, that's going to spell trouble for him.
Beauty only goes so far. You got to make sure it's there the whole time.
Yeah, but if he's
Why
staring
carries
at
that
himself in the mirror, he's not paying attention to his opponent. Sure, he's holding the mirror and can see him coming up behind him, but he's going to be too busy narcissisting.
Is that even a word? Narcissist.
Yeah, I made that up. Thank
Look
you.
that up, please, producer.
No, I made it up.
But the thing about it is it comes down to it. You have two brothers toe to toe.
Well, let's call them best frenemies, so to speak, because they've been friends and they've been bitter rivals the past couple of years, so
Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer.
I guess.
Well, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I wouldn't really bet against
You
this.
sure? Because I got $20 spot. You want to put it on the show? You sure?
We'll talk about that later.
All right, we'll talk about that later.
I will point out Bishop has a losing record at this point, although he is the #1 contender. But moving on, it's the return of somebody that we haven't seen in the past few months. I don't know if it was due to injury or a sabbatical, but
The last I heard, he took a nasty trash can shot to the melon back at Battle at the Roundhouse in that hardcore title match against our PWA heavyweight champion, Zero Hype Guy Smith, and that's why he hasn't been around.
And who they're talking about.
And that's my job to find that out, so that's why I'm talking about it.
And who they're talking about is the All-American Brent Dunn. He's not been in action for quite some time since that incident.
So what happens?
It's going to be great to see the All-American Brent Dunn back in action.
Yeah, I mean he's another pinfall graduate. He stepped in there. He's 6'4". He's 325 pounds. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him in Mad Men one time.
well, he's not going to face Madman, but he's going to face an evil clown. And the first time Hada showed up to PWA under the new clown makeup persona that he conjured up, he and Brent had a skirmish in a 8-man tag, which ended in both of them getting counted out.
Well, he cost the All-American a chance in that match. I guess you could say that the All-American cost Hada a chance in that match.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was eliminations, but they both fought back to the locker room, and they had not skirmished again, so this is an unresolved problem. Hada is coming off a major loss in a brutal hardcore match. Hada's looking to regroup after being in that war and realizing he was beaten.
Hada got cheated in that match.
How? Because it was hardcore
Hada
rules,
had
no
that match
disqualification, no count out.
Yeah, how do you cheat?
Hada had that match won.
Everything goes.
Was it like
Everything-
a Springfield street fight? I mean,
Yes, everything was legal.
Hada had that match in his back pocket. Derek Moss cheated to retain that title.
Did you even
lost
watch the match?
I was standing right next to the ring, Crimefighter. I saw the whole.
So was
large
I.
I don't think Billy had his glasses at that time.
I think he forgot the rules of the match, that there weren't any rules except pinfall or submission.
Yes, there's no possible way that Hada.
Point of it is, Hada's not your regional champion, and he should have been.
I think you're bitter that
So now he's going to get.
you're bitter that he lost.
He's going to get a little bit of redemption when he takes out the All-American Brent Dunn and puts Brent Dunn on another sabbatical in this company.
Well, this is a regular rules match, so
Yeah,
if he cheats, he can't get disqualified.
You can't get disqualified if you don't get caught. Then you're not.
Yes.
Then you're not
considering the referees we have.
Then you're not cheating if you don't get caught. It's not stealing if you don't get caught.
Well, Hada's going to have to bring a lot to the table because Brent Dunn is a former semi-pro football player.
Yeah. We all know about that. He's a 2-time All-American, a 2-time Hall of Famer.
And
We all know that.
He may treat Hada like one of his former quarterbacks he used to say.
Well, he's a quarterback's nightmare. We'll see what happens. But I don't know if Hatta's going to be scared. I mean, have you seen the guy? I've interviewed him personally twice.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be
Well, there's
scared.
another factor. Brent is coming off his sabbatical. How much ring rust has he accumulated on his time off?
Well, from what
Hatta has been active throughout.
Yes, but from what I heard, Brent has been working out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's been,
Brent Dunn was in the academy last week, and he was tossing around the rest of his classmates like they were ragdolls. It was actually pretty fun and entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Well, Brenton is still considered, well, I guess he's in his sophomore year now, but Hatta is a long-time veteran.
Well, that's true. We'll see what happens.
Moving on. Looks like we have our new crop match. The team of Roscoe and
Jake Lander. Roscoe and Jake Lander. What a
I almost
team
called
that
him
is.
Jack again.
Oh, well, Jake, Jack.
What a
Taking
team
on-
that is.
Taking on the veteran team, Nelson Six and Micah Pope.
Micah Pope and Nelson Six are going to crush these two kids. They're going to show these two kids exactly what it's like to go from a training school into a PWA ring. And they're going to dump Roscoe right on his cornrowed head, and that Jake Lander, Mr. Lander, right on his face as well. And you're going to see the veterans, once again, you'll see the veterans standing tall against the
Assuming
veterans.
this, are they on the same page? Because
Yeah.
Micah Pope and Nelson Six, they had a match in Jacksonville not before the last show of the
Don't worry about
year.
that.
I do have to
do about that. Why you got to bring up the past? That was over.
Bring up the
That was a miscommunication. That has nothing to do with what's happening this week.
It doesn't.
Well,
Bring up the past.
It is relevant because there's been a little dissension on that team.
Everybody's got
Yeah.
dissension inside their teams. There's dissension going on right here.
Well, because of you.
No, it's not.
I think you're getting a little too excited there,
No, I'm
Mr.
telling you right now.
Alexander.
Nelson Six and Micah Pope may have had a little miscommunication. recently
Miscommunication, they
at
had
the
a match
show.
and they had a decisive outcome.
Point of it is the new crop's going to show up again, this time at New Revolution. And they're not going to get a win this time. It's not going to happen.
Well, you know, Roscoe and Lander haven't been doing all this training for nothing there.
Well,
This will be their second tag match together.
what's
Micah
the
Pope
word
and
you
Nelson
used a few minutes
Six.
ago? Veteran.
Veteran, but they don't have too many wins between them as a team.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other
Chemistry's
problem.
not really there right
It's
now.
just a little bit of miscommunication. It's all been taken care of.
Okay, well, I guess we'll find
We'll
out.
see if that's the case. If not, then I'll be giving you a ton of I told you so's.
Well, you go ahead and do that.
I guess we'll find out on January 30th at New Revolution.
You're darn right we will.
Folks, you want to get your tickets for this, it's going to be great. Don't you agree, Billy?
Well, it's going to be a great show no matter what. You know why? Because Guy Smith and the Alliance are going to win.
Maybe.
There's going to be a new regional champion crowned.
Maybe.
The new pinfall graduate's going to lose.
Maybe.
And who knows what else? The women's division's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Of course there's going to be a great show.
How can we forget about the women's division?
You got Destiny and Brittany Love coming back in. Well, what happens with them two getting a ring?
Oh, man.
Well, they're
I've been talking to
since you brought it up,
Destiny the last few weeks, and she told me she said that when I show up on the 30th, she's going to make Brittany Love wish she never stepped in a ring with her ever again.
Really?
That's what
considering
she
the
told me.
fact that Destiny ambushed her like right before the bell even rang and then knocked her out with some sort of rod.
No, that's not what happened. Brittany Love's a veteran in the sport and knows you never turn your back on your opponent. The bell had rang.
Brittany's a veteran.
The-
Destiny's the veteran.
The bell had
Brittany's
rang.
only been at it for a couple of
The
years.
bell had rang and the match was already on. It's not my fault she didn't pay attention and watched her back.
Destiny's like 100 years old.
I'm going to let her know that you said that. I'm going to point her out to you when we get to the show on the 30th.
I think she's going to know when she watches the next episode.
She might.
She rides in on her broomstick and her pointed hat, casts spells over the audience, the referees especially.
Okay, Crimefighter, calm down. I don't want Destiny.
This is
New Revolution.
no which way whatsoever sponsored or pushed by PWA. The words of Crimefighter over here against Destiny. That's all Crimefighter's words. Just so we all know that.
Exactly. That's all you
Yeah, because she'll cast a spell over you too if you say anything bad
Oh,
about
I'm not saying anything.
It's not my ass that's in trouble here. It's yours.
it. I doubt it. We'll see.
Yeah.
I've
But yeah,
never
I mean-
spoken to her, so I don't.
January 30th is going to be a great show, guys. That's just part of the lineup. We don't even know what the rest of it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Live at Lanphier next Saturday.
What does Spencer Powers have in store?
Commissioner. You know what? I'll go ahead and put it out there. Commissioner Powers reached out to me over the weekend, and he wants to come into my office next week.
Really?
Sit down right here at the table
Really?
and talk with Billy Alexander inside the locker room next week.
That'd be good.
So he wants to pour his heart out.
I don't know if he wants to pour his heart out or not. I don't trust the man. I don't trust what he has to say, and I don't trust his actions.
My nigger.
You're
I'll make sure that I have Curdy standing around in case I need him, because I don't trust this commissioner, Spencer Powers. You know how he was.
Well, if you're afraid to interview him, I'll interview
You know
him.
how he was.
Yeah, my nigger.
If you're afraid to interview him, I'll step.
I never said I was afraid to interview him. I'm just making sure I've got my ducks in a row. But yes, Commissioner Powers, what's he going to have in store for PWA next Saturday night? What's he got in store for the locker room, more importantly, next Saturday night?
Yeah, exactly.
Since he stepped into this little role, he's always got this going on and this going on. He stuck his nose in Bradley Stevens' business the last show.
But I do have to say, he's been doing a pretty decent job.
He's left you alone.
Surprising. Hopefully, when he comes in
And I do
in
think
January, that he's decided who's going to face Guy Smith for the heavyweight title and who's going to face for Alliance for the tag team titles come February.
That's what he gets paid for.
All right.
That's his headache.
I'm waiting to
That's
see
not mine.
And I do
waiting to
think-
see what he decides.
I do think the fans are behind Spencer Powers. To me.
I think there may be a few out there. I don't think there's a whole lot of them.
Well, you might be right. But
Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I've kept him very close, trust me. Spencer Powers.
Well, we
Crazy as a fox.
Well, you have to listen to him. He's your boss.
Yeah, I
Crazy
guess.
as a fox.
I guess. I guess.
Moving on.
Yes, moving on. Let's talk about some of the great things on the merchandise line here at PWA.
All right.
Billy, I believe you were wearing a couple of the PWA shirts last week.
Well, I always wear a PWA shirt. I mean, why wouldn't I? My PWA shirt's laying out. Producer, throw me the t-shirt so we can get this out here on camera so these guys can see what we got going on out here. Get out of here. You have your official PWA t-shirts. I mean, look how pretty that is. PWA, Pinfall Wrestling Association. And on the back of it, it has the logo for the Pinfall Academy where the new crop begins. You can get these t-shirts at $15 a shirt right off of our Facebook page. Thank you, producer. Right off the Facebook page. You can get your DVDs right off of the Facebook page.
That's absolutely right.
We got bumper stickers. We've got wristbands. We've got, you can buy your tickets through the Facebook page for every single PWA show there is. Springfield, Jacksonville, Beardstown, this town, that town, wherever it is. And it's simple. It's facebook.com/PWA Springfield. When you pull up our page, you click on the shop, there's everything right there. We even have autograph posters in there of the shows that you can get your autographs from your favorite superstars. It's all right there, guys.
So what you're trying to tell me, Billy, is the fans don't have to wait to go to the show. They don't have to go to a ticket outlet. They can do it right from home, online, by simply just getting out the credit card and
Or
going
your
to that
debit
website.
card.
Or your
All you
debit
got-
card.
Or PayPal.
All you gotta do is go right into the shop, guys. You pick what item you want to buy, you pick the quantity of the item you want to buy. Once you go to your checkout, all the information's right there. You put in your mommy's credit card, you put on your grandma's credit card, whoever credit card you use. Get parents' permission first though.
Parents' permission.
And everything else, it's right there. It automatically sends PWA the information of what you purchased, and we will make sure 100% that our merchandising team gets your product to you. But you can also still buy the stuff at the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
But why wait when you can get online right now? You can get on your cell phone right now, look up the Facebook page, order a t-shirt, wear it proudly on January 30th show.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. It doesn't.
Have you been on there? Have you looked at the shop lately?
I looked.
Did you? Did you buy anything?
No, because I'm producing half of it.
No. Well,
The DVDs, at least.
Well, still. You need to get you a t-shirt. You could have got you a t-shirt.
Yeah, I do need to get a t-shirt.
And then you can walk around and proudly display that t-shirt of the company who you produce these DVDs for with your big moniker cane and everything you got going on there.
Moniker Kane.
And who knows?
Kane.
Who knows? Maybe one day there'll be PWA turtlenecks. You would like that, wouldn't you?
Whatever. It'll say PWA right here.
Yeah, right on the turtleneck.
It's winter.
It's not cold outside though.
Oh, really? There's 5 inches of snow on the ground.
Ah.
Everybody was cold by December.
Well, that's just out in the streets though. I mean, we had our camera crews.
Yeah, I hope it's
and
toasty
trainees
warm as Lanphier.
and all that stuff, scraping all that out of the way so that we could get into the building okay. I don't give a crap if it's in the parking lot or in the street. As long as it was off in front of the building, that's all we meant.
As long as it's toasty warm in Lanphier.
I'm sure it'd be nice
Next
toasty
week.
warm. Those people in there in their hot breath blowing all over the building, yeah. It'd be all right.
Well, speaking about winter,
gosh.
don't we have some upcoming events coming up in the near future here, right after New Revolution?
Yeah, I mean,
2016 is supposed to be pretty big from what I hear.
well, 2016 is going to be a hot year for Pinfall Wrestling Association. We'll be in Lanphier on January 30th for New Revolution, and within about 3.5 weeks after that, we make our return to Jacksonville when we take over Bogart's Banquet Hall one more time. February 20th, Saturday Night Carnage, Breakthrough. Now, I've heard of the main event for that show. I'm not going to put it out here just yet, but I have been told what the main event is for that show in Jacksonville. And woo-wee, you don't want to miss it.
What do you got? What do you got?
Here, let me write it down for you.
You mean Spencer's told us already? Spencer has told you who he's going to put against
My goodness.
Guy Smith in Jacksonville?
Yep.
That's shocking.
And I'm going to make Spencer Powers tell everybody that
Next Saturday.
Next week.
He's going to make the
On
announcement.
January-
I'm going to make him make the announcement next week.
On January the 30th at Lanphier.
I'm going to make him make the no. Why do it at the 30th? I'm going to make him do it right here inside the locker room.
Oh, so you're
There's no title match at the New Revolution.
We thought you were talking about the 30th. You're going to do it on your show.
I'm going to do it live.
I think Spencer
Inside
should
the locker
do
room.
it on the 30th in front of the Lanphier fans so they get in their cars and drive over to Jacksonville to take in Breakthrough.
They'll be able to know, trust me.
They're
But I know what it
going to
is.
make the announcement
All right, whatever.
on his show, so his ratings go up.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Then 3 weeks after that, we're going to make our return
Tickets
to
out
Lanphier
for
High
more.
School on February 27th for St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Whew. Talk about a name of a show. Makes me irk a little. I pull my turtleneck and I'm not even wearing one. But 2016 is skyrocketing, folks. We are branching all over the place. We're not only in Sangamon County, Cass County, Morgan County. We're getting ready. Stay tuned, because the news and announcements are coming very, very soon. A whole nother venue and a whole lot more dates.
Oh, wow. Well, this should be a great year for Pinfall Wrestling Association.
I can't wait.
All right.
And you know what? Pinfall Wrestling Association can't do it without the fans, and we definitely can't do it without the sponsors here at PWA.
Do you want to know who they are?
Absolutely, and so does everybody out there in Internet World.
Internet World? Is that what it's called? Internet World?
That's what I...
Not
Do you know
PWA
this-
Universe.
Do you know who the sponsors are, Crimefighter?
Well, I see they're all written out on this little handy list here.
Oh, so you don't know who they are off the top of your head then?
Springfield Iron Metal.
Yes, Springfield.
F&W Resources. Yanni's Gyros.
What?
Gyros Gyros.
Okay, we apologize to our sponsor, Yanni's Euros, for the lack of
There's no H.
able to read off of a piece of paper the sponsors' names. That's Yanni's Euros. They're in Springfield, Illinois. It's a pre-sale ticket stop for PWA where you can get all of your Springfield, Illinois PWA tickets. Still have a few tickets left for New Revolution. Get over there to Yanni's. It's $8 a ticket. Get a Euro. Say hi to John. And make sure you say the word Euro.
I'm not Yiddish.
It's Greek.
It's Greek.
Yiddish?
It's Yiddish to me.
Have you even had a Euro before?
No, I have not.
Oh, you need...
Where did they get these guys?
You invited me.
Where did we get these guys? Seriously, Archie, is this your deal?
No. I just...
I'm sending a letter to management.
Whatever.
Good luck for them to see them. You need to go to Yanni's then.
All right.
Because they have the best Euros in town.
All right.
Yes.
Shaner's Tire, Shaner's Towing, You know all about them, don't you?
How many times has your car been towed?
Because you had to have yours pulled out of the Hall of Famer spot a while
Yeah,
back.
mine was last year. Mine was towed by the Hall of Famer, Mickey Thomas there. So,
Yeah.
but
But
it's
you-
all taken care of.
But you got it back though with that.
Yeah, and I bet they also had to pull a
I
bunch
did.
of cars out of the ditch due to the crappy weather.
Yeah, I mean it's been terrible out there. But you also can remember, and we're going to get back on this subject because March is rolling around the corner again. Check out our newest sponsor, Spiral Out Tattoo and Body Piercing.
Oh, jeez. I mean, good that we got them. Why do you always gotta find these body piercing ones?
Dude, I'm telling you, when the other company was around with us, we tried to get you in, get this really nice nose piercing for Gold Rush. And you wanted to fight all the way on it. Why
Nose piercing?
Why can't you just go along?
What is he, a bull?
It'll look good. You have that nice shiny stud coming out.
Yeah, you could look like a bull in a bullfighting
You
ring.
know what? You got something going there.
I
It
think
might look good with Crimefighter.
I don't
Show
think
up
so.
at Gold Rush with a
That
nose
look
piercing.
ridiculous.
Oh, you don't know that.
Oh, yes.
No.
Oh, yes,
I
I
think
look
it would
ridiculous.
It'll look good with your turtleneck.
Exactly.
Pass.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. March is coming up, so we'll talk.
Spiral Out Tattoos, yes, it's heavily frequented by professional wrestlers.
Sure is.
They like to decorate their bodies when they get out to the ring and show off to the ladies.
And so do broadcast journalists.
Yeah.
Broadcast journalists, I don't care about the tattoos.
What? Tattoos look good on a broadcast journalist.
Yeah, but they're dressed in a suit and tie.
Well, you know.
Unless they tattoo their face like Mike Tyson.
Well, let's not go that far, because I don't feel like having a right hand or a tiger or anything else coming around here.
Okay.
But anyway, folks, you don't want to miss it. New Revolution, January 30th, 7 p.m. at Lanphier High School. Get your tickets now. You can get them online by going to the
Facebook page, PWA Springfield, enter the shop, click on it, get your tickets. We'll see you there.
Pinfall Wrestling Springfield.net.
That's the website.
Yes. You can't leave that out.
What about YouTube?
PWA
Springfield on YouTube, and you can see our show. You can see Inside the Locker Room with me, Billy Alexander.
He has to plug his show in.
Yeah. You can see this Turnbuckle TV show and some PWA Live. I'll tell you what, I've been watching those. They've been pretty darn good. There's 5 of them out there. Really good, starring me and you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So see, I plugged the show with you on it. Relax.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can see him bicker back and forth for hours and hours
It's
on
unreal,
end.
man, how much disrespect's around here.
Anyway, folks, January 30th, New Revolution live, 7 p.m. at Lanphier High School. We'll see you there.
Good night, everybody.